Okay, hello everybody. Hi, I'm John from LA Poverty Department, and this is, we're about to start the new Compassionate Downtown. I'll tell you a little bit about the project and how we got here. Actually, it's amazing that we got here, is what I would say. Originally, we started with a project called Compassion and Self-Deception. And it was sort of about the contradiction between voters of LA voting to create a lot of housing and then not wanting it anywhere near them. And the project had a bunch of different elements, and one of them, we invited Robbie Herbst to work with us, and he was going to do it. We were going to do this inside at our space over on Broadway, and we were going to have an exhibition on the wall by him and also a newspaper. And now the newspaper, which is called Compassion and Self-Deception, that Robbie made and is out at where you came in, so you should grab one if you didn't. There's this, and now we reconfigured the performance to do it in this socially distanced manner out here. And MOCA's asked me to say, please keep your masks on, please stay in your seat, don't jump up and down. And we hope you'll be jumping up and down inside. And so the performance is about, you know, what if downtown Los Angeles were marketed not as a nightlife get crazy destination, but as a place where people could participate in a community that had values and practices reflective of compassion and caring for one another and alleviating suffering, not just witnessing it, but alleviating it. And so Skid Row actually, even though it's, you know, tarred and feathered all the time, is a place that 50 years ago, or in the 70s, would have been demolished and built up if it hadn't been for people, activists working in the neighborhood, who said, no, you've got to save the housing here, and you've got to renovate the housing, and you've got to bring services here. And those things were actually done. So it's the kind of thing that actually, to solve the crises we have now, should be replicated in many other places. Instead, in fact, it's, even though it's only zoned for low-income housing now, there's efforts to shrink that zone and to put market rate housing into Skid Row. So the three things I think that are needed, we also have a series of conversations in this project called Creating the Compassionate City. And I would say the three things that are needed are you know, housing, services, and agency for the people who live there. And people in Skid Row have achieved all those things for themselves because they've been able to stay there for a long time. So, for example, they created a 24-hour hygiene center staffed by people from the community that serves over 1,000 people a day. So, anyway, that's the project, the dimensions of the project, and now for the new Compassionate Downtown.
Hey there, sweetheart. How you doing? It's good to see you. You're looking beautiful. Looking for a place to move? Consider downtown LA. Downtown Skid Row is a neighborhood full of resources for the entire region, for the entire community. It has taken on the most difficult problems, and it has done so most joyously. You will become part of this community. You will learn from this community practices, and you will understand and learn how to work towards them so you can realize them. It's a recovery neighborhood. So love and second chances don't come out from hanging out at bars. It's a place where relationships come from who you meet all the people, your neighbors, all of them. You will become involved with the grassroots activities. And not only will you enjoy your living space, you will do it knowing that downtown has inclusive zoning. And it will inspire you to welcome residents at all incomes levels because it has inclusive zoning. You will have the satisfaction of knowing that any and all development in your area generates funds to subsidize housing in Skid Row. You will no longer live in resentment. You will no longer face a lifestyle of ignoring the people that you think are less than. No. You will be living the guilt and resentment-free lifestyle and become a beacon to your entire community, to the entire society, in which suppressed guilt and, in its defense, you name it. Global warming, slavery, the obliteration of Native Americans, and slavery. They all perpetuate hostility. And now we are going to swoop in to the kind of meeting that you can expect in the NCD, the new compassionate downtown. Follow me.
Welcome. We were just sharing how we got here. What brought us to downtown?
I came to Skid Row, like everyone else, for the lack of love. I got love growing up, and I got kicked a few times, but I got love. I've been betrayed, and I have betrayed. I've been satisfied, and I've been disappointed. But I knew when I came to Skid Row something was wrong. Something was wrong, and it needed to be changed. I wanted to begin of myself. I've been close, but I didn't know how to love. But I knew something had to be changed.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank all of you who shared why I came to Skid Row. Anyone else before we move? Yes, please.
I'm Tricia, and I have a makeup artist on a weekly retainer to handle a pimple on the right side of my chin. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. $1,000 a week for a pimple? Time for a revolution. I'm not going to hide my pimple anymore. I am going to celebrate it. A pimple festival. The Miss Universe pageant. Pimple edition. I remember when I was 13. I took care of this pimple myself with paint. My first modeling job, I paid somebody $20 to hide it. Thanks to my success, I'm now able to afford someone on call 7 days a week for $1,000. It's time for the revolution. And this revolution will be televised. The whole world will see my pimple in all its humble beauty. Power to the pimple.
Thank you. That was beautiful. When did you move here?
Just 3 months ago.
Oh, 3 months ago. Oh, change, real change is possible. It's made possible in the NCD, the New Compassionate Downtown. And every success brings new challenges. We're never going to be floating on a cloud forever, not in this life. My grandmother, bless her heart, used to say, you've got to take your miserable life and make it happy. Well, that's easier said than done. Many times we're busy doing the exact opposite. And happiness fades. We can't sustain it forever. At some point, we've all got to leave the party and go home. And we can turn that into sadness or not. We can savor the moment or lament its passing. Am I right?
Oh, yes, sir. I was talking with the Cubanos because we are a distinct group within a Skid Row community. I telling them coming to the workshop because in here we can be free to explore things with our words, our moments, or imagination. Okay, here we are free and free of fear. But we know that outside on the street, we have to be protective and vigilant. We can open up in here, but also we know that when the bell rings, we have to return to the dangers of the streets.
Crazy, isn't it? Well, there's a lot more work we have to do. Yes, Lee.
When I was a crackhead, I used to go in and out of prison. But this one day, I was about to get out, and I did. I was standing outside of the prison at the bus stop waiting on the bus to come, but it didn't come. A counselor come driving out of the prison going home, and he came over there and he asked us, what were we doing there? And we were like, the bus didn't come. And so he told us, come on, get in the car, I'll give you a ride to the bus station. So we got in the car, and the man, he asked us what we're gonna do when we get out. How we gonna do, we ain't gonna change. The other two guys, they started telling him about how they're gonna stay out of jail and get off of drugs and things like that. But me, I didn't have no idea. My plan was to spend all my money on crack. So when we got over there to the bus stop at 7th and Alameda, I walked out of the bus and walked into the parking lot and was immediately met by a dealer who informed me, I got what you need. I surprised the hell out of myself when I told him, not interested. I kept on being not interested, and I kept on walking. And you know, I ain't never smoked no crack no more in my life. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Lee's story, that's what sustains us. Surprising ourselves just when you thought we couldn't. Now that's sort of the opposite of what I asked, but so here's a moment where you knew you were doomed, you doomed yourself. And then bam, suddenly you completely surprise yourself like you don't even know yourself. A complete stranger.
Shit, I'm so glad to be out. I don't know what to do.
Say, guy, hey man, what's going on? You got your gate money? I do a James Brown dance. They're gonna knock your socks off. You just give me $2 of your gate money, or give me one of them 2 of them cigarettes.
Shit, you got your gate money, man. Why you trying to hustle me when you can buy your own damn cigarettes?
Oh, shit, I'm just trying to get back to L.A. so I can do a James Brown dance, maybe do the splits, and all day and all night long.
Look, man, I just did 6 years. I ain't trying to be around nobody crazy doing the wrong thing. What about you?
Well, I'm just trying to get back to L.A. so I can do the James Brown all day and all night. You know me.
Hey guys, you waiting on that bus? Everybody's waiting on that bus. And maybe it'll show, maybe it won't. Hop in, I'll give you a ride.
I want to ride. Can I jump in?
Sure.
Hey, look, I just got out of prison, man. I don't want to go back. I want to do the right thing.
I like that attitude. Hop in. What about it? The bus will show up at some time, but I'm leaving now.
Oh, I'm in. Thank you very much.
As a counselor, I have to say it, today is the best day of the rest of your life. Anybody got any thoughts? Any plans?
I do. I want to do the right thing, man. If you help me get a job, I'm going to do any kind of work.
What do you want to do?
Well, I don't have any skills, but I'll do anything. Look, I'm willing to do any kind of work. I work overtime too.
Well, that's good. Skills can come. It's all about having the right attitude. What about you? You got any skills? You want to do something?
Me? I just want to do the things that you think I should be doing, sir. Damn!
Damn.
Here we are at the Greyhound station. You can ride that gray dog all the way to L.A. Take a nap, be there before you know it. Sir, you got the right idea. Sir, good luck with those James Brown moves.
Thank you very
Let's
much.
keep talking. Maybe I can get you an agent.
Hey, thank you for the ride, sir. Hey, look, check it out. If we pool our money, we got $350. Want to get a room?
I want some cabbie.
Man, shit, ain't a whole lot of money. Look, man, I'm not gonna spend it on nothing unproductive.
Yeah, I'm just looking for someone who's got something to offer around here.
Hello. What you need, man? I got everything that you need. I got new shit that called crystal meth. It's a bomb. You want some? It's a bomb, man. Come on.
Look, I know you ain't talking to me. Look, I just need a place to stay.
No, chico, no interfere. I got no room, but I got anything else that you need, okay?
I got what you want. You got what I want. I want what you need.
Slow down, man. What you say? What do you say, man? Come outside. Oh, crazy. Garble up. Garble up. And tell me what you want, man. Come on.
I don't want nothing. I thought I did, but I don't. Not interested.
I'm going to blow your mind with what I got, man.
Not interested. Not interested. Not goodbye.
Okay, launch you out and into our space, man. Fuck that.
Not interested.
Hey, look, check it out. Look, they got this place called the Wine Guard on Fifth and San Pedro, man. It's only $17 a night. Shit, they got the down up in there. Look, we can go off there, look out for each other. Stay all the way up in the next week and, go to Christmas, sign up and try to get a job on Monday.
But I heard that they throw people out the window at the wine garden.
Man, that's okay. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Shit. Look, we just need a place to stay. That ain't got nothing to do with us, man.
Hi, y'all. I'm Josephine. Welcome to the Wine Guard. We got plenty of room. Come on in.
See that girl there?
Yeah.
This is the homeless shelter. We have it on the 4th floor. We got to take your money, put it in a safe deposit box, and we're going to give you your receipt. So, you have to come in at 6 o'clock. You have to leave at 6 a.m.
What am I going to do at 6 a.m. in the morning?
Excuse me? Talking to me?
What the hell am I going to do at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Well, I don't know what you going to do, sir, but you can't stay at the Wine Guard after 6 o'clock, okay?
Well, what am I going to do? Go lay an egg?
Excuse me? Okay. We don't accept that kind of rudeness here, okay? And, ooh, I'm stuck. Two on the roof? On the fourth floor? Oh, do you want a room on the fourth floor? Now, if you don't, you can stay outside in shivering cold.
Oh, I guess you talked me into it. I'm in.
All right, so now I'm gonna have to take y'all money. I'm gonna have to take y'all change. Okay?
My damn money.
And who are you? You're sharing rooms. There's no single room occupancy. And I'm letting you know that right now, okay? All right, so if anybody's snowing, y'all just put some toilet paper in your ears, then you won't have to hear them.
Put some toilet paper in their damn nose so they won't be snoring.
That too, that will work, whichever way you want to do that, okay?
Okay.
But there is no intercourse, there's no talking after 10 o'clock. Everyone should be sleeping.
No intercourse? Is that what you said?
I said there is no intercourse at all. I'm gonna say it again. There's no intercourse at all. And everybody should be sleeping before 10 o'clock. Now, if you have to use the toilet or anything like that, then you have to go before 10 o'clock. If not, we're gonna put you out.
Dude, what happens if I have to go to the restroom in the middle of the night, ma'am?
Excuse me? Well, what you do is you let the security guard know, and he will walk you around and escort you there and make sure that you urinate as much as you possibly can. Do not drink no water after 7 o'clock, and then you might not have a problem.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Oh, no. Oh, accident.
What the wine guard is, it's people. You just saw a woman. She is an unsung hero of the new compassionate downtown. One of the people who lays down the foundation for people to rebuild their lives. The NCD is lifting up the people that you ignore. It's not paying attention to the trendy person of the moment. No, the NCD is paying attention to that person, that hero, that shows up at the wine guard 6 days a week. She is one of the new heroes of downtown. You will be meeting more too. And these are the people that you will be learning from. This is the new compassionate downtown.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, I could not be more pleased at the way we're going. We are opening up dialogue with each other, and we need this. What we're trying to do is to get people to reach over across the aisle. Now, a lot of you might not know how the services down here work. If you don't have a place for the night, but you got 17 bucks, well, then you can spend the night in the Weingart Center dormitory at 6 and San Pedro. I'm just amazed that you're all here tonight. Comments?
Me?
Yes?
I can tell you myself, as a man who's been around a very long time, I gotta pee after 10 o'clock. And it doesn't sound very compassionate to me, someone saying, you can't pee after 10 o'clock. You got to have a security guard walk you to the bathroom and watch you pee? After the 56th time, he's gonna be tired. Think about it. He's getting minimum wage, and he thought he could just come to work, sit in a chair, and sleep the whole damn night. Well, you forget about it, because I gotta pee.
Okay. All right. Okay. Nevertheless, given all the need, it doesn't look compassionate, but it is. Just try to wrap your mind around that.
People, they're coming out of prison and they have $200. And that's all. They need housing, but that's not provided. So where do they go? They go to Skid Row. They meet that woman, that unsung hero at the wine garden. She helps them navigate the system, and they get a room. Skid Row is the only place to go. This is the new compassionate downtown.
Well, we have cookies and punch and hot cider. And we've got some speakers coming up. And our next speaker is, okay, they're around the corner having a smoke. Okay, that's not a problem. We'll play some music for a minute. So they're homeless. They've experienced homelessness. They've got an apartment now. So help me out here. Let's just let's give ourselves a musical interlude. And that's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Humility, 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 humility.
Okay, that's the bass line. Just keep it going in the back of your head.
Humility, humility, humility.
Okay, that's it. Just keep it going.
You're walking down the street, saying hello to the people you meet. Some have smiles, some have makeup. Some look at you like you're not even real.
Humility, 1, 2, 3.
You look in the mirror and your eyes rise and you meet yourself.
Humility, 1, 2, 3.
You do or you don't like what you see.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's the name of the game. You look to the sky and the clouds moving by. Humility, humility. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 4.
And you say to yourself, what a wonderful world.
Oh, thank you, Louis Armstrong. What a wonderful world. Okay, that was beautiful, right? In one word.
Refreshing.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yes.
Hello, my name is Marjorie, and I have been living downtown for 9 months now. I never really understood humility until I experienced it. I was living in Paris studying dance. The training was intense. I exercised and improvised all day long, trying to control the movement. And then, one day, my body just broke down. It just cramped. All my muscles got tied up in a great big knot and I literally could not move. I had to give up trying. I had to listen to my body and rest. I had to listen to my body. I had to rest. Not. And then I realized I had to listen. I had to listen. I had to listen, and then I realized that this was humility. My body taught me what that was.
That's how I learned, by listening to my body too.
My body taught me what that was. Not by...
I didn't imitate my teachers.
Not... yeah.
I didn't. I had to learn.
I had to learn a new way of training and a new movement, and a whole new world opened up. Not by trying to imitate my teachers, but a world that unfolded one movement, one breath at a time, by listening. Listening to my body, following, surrendering, being humble, letting my body teach me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Marjorie. Now, how do you translate that into a social context? How can or should humility show up and function in the new compassionate downtown? Even better, what is the value of listening in the NCD? Because it truly is one of the important values here. And we are so honored to have with us this evening Joan Sotiros, the now retired director of the St. Vincent de Paul shelter on Winston Street. Now on the street, it's called the Misery House, but people say that with love. Its real name, doing the best I can. Miserere. Okay, it's Latin for mercy.
Miserable.
When you see misery, you need mercy. The name is right. Mercy. See, it's easy to see misery, but it's not so easy to see mercy. You have to listen. Listen. And find out what you really want. Find out what people know. You could come inside. We have a bed upstairs. You don't have to stay out here in the rain.
No thanks, ma'am. I'd rather stay here.
But why? Wouldn't you rather be inside? It's cold and wet out here.
I don't mind the cold, ma'am. I'm used to it.
Wouldn't you rather be inside?
No, I'm good.
Wait. What would you do if you could ask for anything you want?
I'm not gonna tell you, because you don't understand. I haven't met anybody who's paid enough attention to understand. Just leave me alone. I'm happy not to think about it. Thinking of the good brings off the bad. I feel your mercy. And if I let it in, I'll cry all night long, and all the next day, and all the next night. Let all the misery wash out of my body.
All that abuse, the misunderstanding.
I was once a happy kid, and I dreamed big. I could never go back to that time. It's been covered up in so many layers of, well, call it misery. I have a cry. And you have to hold my hand and take care of me as if I were your son, your kid, and love me even more.
I could do that. And then you would be floating in mercy. And maybe then you could let go.
And maybe a new space will open. And maybe I could dream again and get my feet on the ground and put one foot in front of the other and walk. Walk home.
Joan is famous for saying, there's only one rule here at St. Vinny's: respect yourself, respect others. Now, what would make that work is everyone being concerned about everyone else. What about that, Mr. Taylor?
Well, I can imagine that. I was staying at the Wine Guard temporarily, and I was getting back a little later than normal and knew that most of the clients would have gotten back a little earlier. So I knew it wouldn't be a long line at the front desk. That also meant that when I made my way up into the dorm, most of the people would be fast asleep. And the lights would be out for sure because it was after 11 p.m. I prepared myself to enter the room because I knew that I would have to turn the light on and maybe wake some of them up and make them angry. And they just might say something to me that I find disrespectful. And then I would have to make a choice, whether to argue or apologize. I made a note to buy a flashlight so that in the future, when I made my way through the dorm, I wouldn't cause anybody any trouble, including myself.
I loved when you said I'd have to make a choice, to argue or apologize. And that can always happen. We can always be misunderstood. And that hurt will make you angry. And being angry can and will make the situation worse.
Like whoever it was that burned down the porta potties the mayor put out on Main Street at the beginning of COVID.
That was some homeless, crazy person.
No, it wasn't. It was some crazy, angry loft person.
Well, hell yeah. There's some sort of imitation porta potties anyway. Come on down here on Main Street and pee on my doorstep.
Oh my God. I worked so hard to stay in this area of town, not to mention taxes and condom fees. I don't want to come home from work with some porta potties near my front door. I get it. There are some less fortunate people in the area with challenges. I pay enough taxes for food banks and shelters and donate my time and service. Why there has to infringe on my comfort? What more can I do?
The people up in the lofts always complain about us. What are we supposed to do? As far as they're concerned, we don't even exist. We have to take a shit and go to the bathroom somewhere. They say we stink, and I say screw them.
Hey, Ling Ling, I have been staring at this stupid porta potty for 10 minutes.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what, Tom? I think we've been thinking on the same line because it's been on my mind a lot, too. You know, I'm tired of seeing all this unnecessary shit that goes on around here. Am I right?
Well, yeah, I sent 6 different emails to 6 different city people. Oh, I got one back saying, I'm out of the office for 2 more days. I didn't hear anything back from the others. Ling Ling, we're on our own.
Yeah, man. I didn't even go to convention route. Actually, one day last week, I went over there. And you know, it's these 2 particular guys. You know the tall guy that wear the Saints overcoat? You know, real dark overcoat. And man, does this stink. Look, man, I know you know what I'm talking about. And he's always with this girl, right? The one, you know, the one that wear the real short, tight Daisy Dukes. I know you know what I'm talking about, man. Anyway, they always up there and they run that shit, man. I'm telling you, man, people it's ridiculous, because people need to use the restroom and they can't get access to it. You know what? I think he's a pimp. You know what? They turning tricks up in the restroom, man. Whatever they doing, it's illegal, you understand? You know, so I went up there and I said something to him.
You talked to them? Really?
Yeah. I acted a little dumb, too, you know, like I had to use the restroom. You know what he told me? It's in use. Man, I've been watching that porta potty for 10 minutes. Ain't nobody up in no porta potty. You know, but I played dumb, man, because I don't know what he would have did if I would have called him out on it.
Oh, I had no idea that was going on. This porta potty is so stupid looking, and it's on Main Street. This is a street of sophistication, and suddenly there's this big plastic thing that smells. But now you're telling me there's like a crime syndicate based out of it.
That's what it seems like, and you know where it's situated, man. You would think they will patrol it more. I haven't seen one police officer there, not one. But anyway, man, it's these homeless people that I've come to like, man, and I've seen them try to get access to it, and they won't get it, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm concerned, man. I don't know. I was thinking about I don't know, man. What do you think? Should we go to the authorities or what?
Okay, there is a real issue here. Not enough toilet access for people on the street. You know, not just for homeless people, but for tourists. Everybody needs it, and I get that. But to just throw a porta potty on Main Street and then turning it over to the criminal element? I mean, where's the strategic thinking behind that? It's so stupid.
Yeah, I don't think no tourist's gonna use it anyway. It's foul smell and everything.
Well, if it's a Russian mafia tourist, they'll feel comfortable.
Maybe so. At any rate, everybody deserves to use the restroom and to feel safe in doing so. Am I right?
Yeah, and everybody deserves not to have to stare at a porta potty all day.
I haven't seen anybody get hurt or anything.
Well, not yet.
Sooner or later it's gonna happen. You know, what do you think, man? Should we call the police or what?
I've already tried that route. We're on our own here. You know, and I'm thinking, you know, how heavy is this thing? And I know there's all sorts of chemicals. I don't want to touch this thing.
Oh, check it out. You know, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, it's usually empty over there. No one's around. And shit, I got some kerosene up in the back and I've been wanting to do something with it.
Well, you know, you don't want good kerosene to go to waste. Come on.
So, Tom, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I guess so. We've got the tool. We've got the timing. We've got the motive. We got a game of Clue going on here.
That right there. And check it out. Since I'm in a strategic spot from my window, I can watch while you do everything else.
Whoa, wait. You're going to watch me getting arrested for burning up this toilet thing?
Yeah, but
No. This is going to end up on the front page of the LA Times. And and you're going to watch. That's your plan.
Well, look at it like this, Tom. I'm gonna be making all that loud ass racket, attracting all attention to me. So you'll be in the clear.
And your loud ass racket is what? You're gonna scream Rosh Hashanah? Come on, what is this?
Oh, hell no. That shit is way too long. I was thinking something along the line of whoop whoop.
Whoop-de whoop. Oh yeah, that'll get everyone's attention. That'll give me at least an hour of free time. Just one really good whoopee whoop. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look, listen, man. I think maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe you should cut me off. No.
Why don't you just hire somebody? And then we can both watch. We can both say whoopee whoop. Just give them $20. You know, $20, there's people on the street, they're desperate for money. You know, $20, just tell them. Show up at 3 a.m, splash the kerosene, light the thing, you get your $20. You get 10 now and 10 after it catches on fire.
Tom, have you lost your rabbit mind? If you give him $10 off front, you'll never see him again. Come on.
Right. Okay, you're right.
Look, man, I really want this thing done, man. And it's a great idea, man, as long as we don't get caught, man. Maybe we can get the pimp to do it himself.
Oh, no. When we started this conversation, you were talking about the pimp controlling the porta potty and his woman, you know, like they're at the center of crime for downtown Los Angeles. I'm thinking they're the last people we want. They could blackmail us or something. You know, look, they're gone at 3 a.m. We can frame them. They're the obvious suspects.
Yeah, we can be the witness. We can be like, we saw it.
Exactly. We could get a notary public to say that we saw them do it. You know, and who cares what their motive is? You know, no one's going to blame us.
Man, that's a great idea, Tom.
Well, you know, I've been watching a lot of these reality TV shows. We're not going to get caught.
Oh, look. Joe the Wino, man. He's the perfect guy to do it, man.
Oh, Joe the Wino. Oh, I love the name.
Yeah, Joe the Wino, man. I'm telling you, he'll do anything for $20. I mean, anything.
Well, then maybe we don't even need $20. You know, maybe he'll do it for 3 bottles of Ripple.
Well, maybe not, man. At any rate, man, I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
Tuesday is, you know, it's Tuesday, right? And Friday we should have this shit done. You know, what do you think?
Well, it wasn't my idea. You know, actually it was your idea. You know, and if it comes down to that, it was your idea, and I'm just financing it. But you know, it was your idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just give you the $20, and you don't have to tell me anything.
Give me the $20.
Yeah, I'll give you the $20.
Look, man, if we're gonna be in this together, we got to be together, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't care what's gonna happen. I don't care nothing about nothing, man. And we're gonna get this shit done, okay?
Okay. All right. Partners. Okay. Partners. So I'll bring the match. Because you got the kerosene, and I got the $20, and you got Joe the Wino. It's a 50-50 thing.
All right, man. We're going to get this thing done, man. But so look, you know, we can take the kerosene and put it behind the apartment, you know, on the side where the alley at.
Yeah.
And, you know, we can tell them to go through the fence in the hole and grab the kerosene.
Oh, and when this is all done, it'll be known as Kerosene Alley.
Man, let's do this, man.
Come live in downtown LA. Come to Skid Row, where you can be creative, where you can be part of the solution instead of part of the problem. This is where compassion and solutions are invented every single day because the old concepts simply do not work anymore.
And that is what we're selling. Thank you, sponsor. Yes.
What happened to kindness?
Kindness? I was living in Skid Row, and I was often hungry. And I would have to travel a lot to Pasadena, and I would use the metro and the buses. And by those metro stations, all the restaurants like Carl's Jr., they don't take EBT. So I was quite hungry when I was coming back to Skid Row. So I came back, and I saw this really cute 1950 style diner. So I went down, and I sat down at the counter.
Hello, darling. My name is Doris. Can I help you?
Why, yes, Doris, sweetheart. Can you hand me a menu, please?
Oh, no problem. Now, today's special is meatloaf, mashed potatoes,
Oh, yeah.
gravy,
Oh, yeah.
and biscuits on the side.
Oh, well, first, how much is that special?
That $14.99.
Oh, I can afford that. I'll take it.
Okay, your order will be ready in a minute. Here's some water.
Oh, thank you. You read my mind. I was quite thirsty.
Would you like some coffee or tea?
No, this water's just fine. Thank you.
All right, well, here's your meatloaf special. You enjoy.
Oh, sweetheart, Doris, can I have some more gravy on the plate? You know, you can never have too much gravy for them biscuits.
Just 1 minute, please.
Okay. You know, I'm sorry, but I just thought there was going to be more gravy on the plate.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
More gravy.
Wonderful.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
How you doing?
Do you serve breakfast all day?
We can if you want it.
That sounds good. I have 3 eggs scrambled, 2 pork chops, wheat toast, and some strawberry jelly on the side.
Honey, you gonna harden up your arteries.
That's okay. I work out. It goes into making the body hard.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
That's a shame.
Sweetheart, can I have some more water, please? I'm thirsty.
Yeah, here's your water, young man, and here's your check.
Oh, thank you. Let me see. What is it? $16. Okay. So, here's my EBT card.
No, honey, we don't take EBT here. No.
Doris, sweetheart, this is Skid Row. I mean, everybody in Skid Row takes EBT. Here's my card.
This is Gallery Row, and we never take EBT.
Well, excuse me. All I have is EBT. I don't have any cash. I don't have any cash, ma'am.
I'm gonna tell you again, one more time, honey. We don't take no EBT.
I don't
And my master said you gonna have to pay cash.
don't have any cash.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can I pay for him?
What?
I want to pay for this man. How much is it?
It's $16.
Here's a 20. You can keep the change.
Oh, honey, thank you. Your heart gonna be so full of joy. Oh, Lord.
Oh, you got it.
Sir,
What's up?
you didn't have to do that.
I wanted to
Why?
because I know that sometime in the future, when you have some money, you'll take care of someone. I was in your situation once, and the gentleman paid for me.
Yeah?
He asked me to do it for someone else. He said, that's how we're going to change the world, one person at a time.
Thank you.
You got it?
I'll pass it forward.
For sure.
All right, y'all have a good day. Come back again.
Bye, sweetheart.
All right, bye-bye. She's not listening.
We are.
She's not listening to me.
We are in for a special treat because we have a very special guest with us. Former council member Jose Huizar.
Hello. I can see you looking funny at me. Okay. I'm Jose Huizar. Okay. You think I should be in prison. But the new compassionate downtown believes in restorative justice and was able to place me here instead. I remember when I was a paper boy in Boyle Heights. The nice lady offered me an extra $1 to give her the paper I was supposed to deliver to her paper, to her neighbor. I wanted to help her because she was such a nice lady. Then I walked next door to tell the neighbor the dog ate your paper. That's where it all began. I wanted to help her because she was such a nice lady, not because I needed the extra dollar. The nice lady reminded me of my grandmother. Am I supposed to say no to my grandmother? $1. $1.5 million. What difference does the amount make? It's the thought that counts. The nice lady reminded me of my grandmother, just like the Chinese billionaire reminded me of Mr. Lean, who worked at the Chinese restaurant while I spent the extra dollar on fried rice when I was done delivering my papers.
We, the poor people, share. Rich people don't.
And why is that?
Rich people are competitive. People are envious.
Envy.
When I came to California, all of my friends and family from Texas, they told me I wouldn't make it there. They said I wouldn't make it for 5 years. And so I went back 20 years later to bury my sister, and I was looking for all of them damn fools. And I didn't see none of them. Some of them over here is in jail. Some of them over there is dead, and it's all mixed up and stuff like that. And they didn't make it too well in Texas, not as well as I did here in California.
I never understood my classmates. They always wanted to imitate the other girls that came from rich parents. They always trying to buy the same clothes and gestures and speaking the same ways. I came from a poor family. My grandmother raised me. She made all my clothes on a Singer sewing machine. None of my clothes look like nobody else. I am just me. Only me. So you won't catch me going out there with no hoochie ass skirts on. Not me. Mm-mm. And if y'all dress like that, y'all got a serious problem. Mm-hmm. My classmates, they was always jealous of my clothes. So one day, one of my schoolmates asked me, Stephanie, you think your grandmother would make a dress like that for me? No way, no how, can't be done, because my grandmother got arthritis.
Someone that I thought was a friend said we were frenemies. I did not know what that was, and I looked it up. It meant that we were rivals. So I decided to make a list of all my friends' good qualities and decide to become better every one of them.
There are two types of envy. Malicious envy, benign envy. Now, benign envy, well, that's where your envy of someone else's accomplishments just makes you work harder to achieve your own success. But malicious envy, well, that's where you just end up doing things that are destructive. And you end up bringing yourself down in your desire to hurt the other person.
So many of the things I did. And now I see. Wow. Malicious envy. When I was preparing to meet with Mr. Chen, I was preparing in the mirror. I wish I could help you with that. I really do. I really, really do. If I could help you with that, I would. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. But I can't. I really can't. You know I can't. I could. Well, I could, but it would be wrong. That's what Nixon said, remember? It would be wrong. Okay, yeah, but what if he doesn't get it? What if the body language, the language barrier? What if I'm misreading his intentions? What if he's misreading mine? What if we meet have a drink, have the conversation, shake hands, and say goodnight. What if we do all that and the subject doesn't come up? We don't do the deal? Like when I was starting out, Maria reached out and touched my sweater at work by the water cooler discussing Cagney and Lacey. What did that mean? I didn't know. It was weird. Not some loaded gesture, just touching my sweater. Like picking lint. But there was no lint. And then later, days later, damn, shit, I blew it. Stupid me. She was right there. Like Mr. Chin tonight. I gotta get it right.
You know, Jose, 2 years ago, our community coalition, Skid Row Now in 2040, met with your deputy of development. And I remember we sat around a conference table and I said to him, we really need more affordable housing in Skid Row. He listened to me and said he would tell his councilman, that was you, Jose. What an idiot I was. You had not even been indicted yet. We did not know you were under investigation.
I'm sorry.
But $1.5 million bribe and another bribe to build 35 stories in the Arts District? 35 stories? Nobody wanted that.
Can you forgive me?
$50,000 to Who's Our Political Action Committee?
That's not even illegal.
What about $2,000 dinners, pockets full of poker chips, a closet full of $129,000 cash? You crossed some lines.
Miss Rose, when I met you, first time I met you, you was on Broadway on this big old stage. You looked so good up there, and your smile would light up the sky. And you know, I heard you say, you're gonna bring back Broadway. I mean, you was just such a fine man with a beautiful smile. I just knew you was a good man.
Mr. Weezard, why did you lie to us when you came down here and told us that you're going to bring us some housing and stuff like that there?
I thought if I could bring back Broadway and get big money down here, that would help everyone. You know, like trickle down. But it just kept going up, up, and up, and there was never any down. So I feel very bad for that. And I'm glad I'm here at the new Compassionate Downtown and that you guys wanted me to have this redemptive experience with you. So I love all of you all. And I'm doing the best I can to make amends.
Well, when you think about the Katrina and the tsunami that happened over there in Japan and stuff, and all those people lost their houses and stuff and everything they had, you know, when they come back to their house, they didn't have nothing. Now, don't you think that might have been you, fool? What do you think if that happened to you? If you had to live on the streets and stuff like that there?
I agree with you. I grew up very poor, and I was definitely afraid of that happening to me. I think that motivated me to get high above the ground to the penthouse so that would never happen to me. God dang, you made me forget. I get it. So you build all them penthouses so you can live up on top of the world. So you won't have to go through all that shit, right? I can't deny it. I guess what you're saying is yes. Yes. And do you have a God, one that you can believe in? I was raised Catholic and I've always had faith. It's funny how these things can go on at the same time.
Okay, there's a lot of energy here right now around envy, avarice, gluttony. What's the antidote? Well, you can take a look at 12-step programs where helping others is the key to your recovery. It's like the sign that we're all seeing. My mask is for you. Your mask is for me.
Jose, where I work over at St. Vinny's for the last 15 years, we have one rule. Respect yourself and respect others.
Respect yourself and respect others.
Yes.
Dwight, I never thought about it that way. Okay. I guess it's more than just a smile on my face or the fancy dinners I pay for. That was all for me. Me. Now, I think respect, Dwight, is wanting the best for others and seeing the best in others. I never saw Skid Row. I thought it was so bad I could just will it away, pave it over, and make it disappear. But here we are. I have to learn what all this means. I'm sorry, Dwight. It's overwhelming, bruh. All right.
Oh, and then I saw you again at the midnight mission. And you was lovely as always. But I got a chance to meet your wife. She's so beautiful. And I walked up to her and I said, you know, you got a fine man, but don't you worry about what he do. You hear me? She looked at me and smiled and walked away. You both walked away because you had to get up on that stage. And the people wanted to get up there with you and hug you because they like you so much. And they were so proud of what you was doing. They hug you like you've been knowing them for years. But they had to get in there before you left out of them double doors at the midnight mission. Because they really liked what you was doing and what you stood for.
This reminds me. Did I ever tell you guys about Joe? You know, Joe who lived in the alleyway behind St. Vincent's. You know, Joe who had them 2 dogs? Well, I was trying to get Joe into housing. And so, this is how it would always go. Hey, Joe, how you doing today? Where's your dogs? Dogs? Yeah, Joe. Yeah. What are their names, Joe? Dogs. Dogs. Come on, Joe. What do you call those dogs? Number 1. Number 2. That's how it went for years. I mean, Joe was so unresponsive. I saw Joe again the other day. Hey, Joe! Hey, Joe! How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Dwight, where you been at?
Oh, I've been hanging over at St. Vinny's for the last 15 years, but Joe, where's your other dog?
Number 1.
Yeah.
Well, he ate one of those rats that was poisoned, and he passed about a month ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Joe. But, you know, this one here, God, he's getting real skinny, Joe. And he has that bad leg. What are you going to do about him? I mean, I know number 1 was your first love.
Well, yeah, number one was my first dog, but then there was number 2, and then number 1 became number 2, and then the third one was number 2. But then when there was the car accident, when my other dog was run over, then there was 2 number 1, and then the third one became number 2.
Okay. Yeah. So they just moved up one. I get it.
Yeah. And number 1, the second one, he ate the rat and passed.
Oh my God, that's so sad. That's really bad. But you know, number 2, he's pretty skinny. Got that bad leg. What are you gonna do about him?
Well, and his belly is swelling up real bad. Something's wrong. It's very bad.
Yeah. You know, I had a similar experience, Joe, with my dog. I called him Rex because he was this dinosaur of a dog. He was so strong and he took great care of me. He always protected me. But he got hit. And he was in pain, Joe. He was in bad pain. And so I had to ask myself, is it better for Rex to live in this pain? Or is it better for me just to lay him down? You know, to give him all the things he needs, all the things he loves compassionately, and just lay down beside him and let him go to sleep. You know, my Rex, he looked up at me with the most smiling, compassionate eyes. Joe, he knew what was happening.
What? You killed your dog?
Oh, Joe, no, not.
Oh, you scare me. Stay away.
Joe, not like that. It wasn't like that. Joe! I'm going to tell you something I haven't told anybody else before. I have AIDS. And they told me when I get sick, they're going to hook me up to a machine. And I'm not going to be able to take care of myself, Joe. I'm going to be in pain. I told them I don't want to live in pain. I want them to euthanize me, Joe. I want them to put me down. Pain is atrocious, Joe. It's bad.
But I'm taking care of my dog, and he's not on no machine. You can see that.
Of course.
Oh, look, he's wagging his tail.
Joe, he loves you. But I'm going to be honest with you, Joe. I would not want you to take care of me that way. No way, Joe. I wouldn't.
Well,
Yes? Yeah?
maybe we can do this together.
We can.
Well, we can.
What?
Maybe
What?
maybe we can get a big plastic tub.
Okay.
And we can put my dog in the tub.
Okay.
And we'll rub him with lard.
With lard?
And we'll take him down to the ocean. And when the sun sets, we'll just push him into the ocean.
You know, Joe, the Indians did that. With the most sacred people, the people they loved the most. Not with the lard. But anyway, they would take them and they would push them out into the infinity of the sea, into God's love. And they would just let them go.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would do that with you, Joe. You know what we can do? We can go buy some candles. We'll light the candles, and me and you will say a prayer.
Oh, well, on this block,
Yes.
they got these stores, and they sell everything, man. They sell candles. Well, they sell prayers.
They sell incense burners too. But Joe, you're going to be alone. You're going to be alone in Skid Row for the first time on your own. Joe, come with me to Project Room Key. Come on, I mean, it's not the grandest place in the world. There's no swimming pool and there's no mints on your pillows, Joe. But Joe, there's a shower. And there's 3 meals. And you have a roof over your head and you'll have a soft pillow on your bed. Come on, Joe. Let's do it.
But I like it here.
Well, so did I. But it's changed with COVID-19 and all the blame and all the shame. The smoke district is mixed in with the toy district. There's so much drug dealing. There's so much crime. Joe, it's not safe here anymore.
We can do this together.
Yes.
We can get the tub.
Yes.
And then we can take my dog.
Yes.
Down to the ocean, and we can just send him out into eternity, and it'll be me going with my dog.
No, Joe. You're not going to go into eternity, into the infinity of the sea. You're going to go with me to Project Room Key, Joe. Joe, we got to change. We're too young to die. We have to fly into a new horizon, into a new beginning, where we can do it with gratitude, where we can do it with appreciation. Come on, Joe. This is our destiny. We got to change. What do you say?
You got a few bucks?
I knew you were going to say that. Of course I do. And Joe, what do you need? What do you need me for?
Well, then I can take you. We can go get one of them big plastic tubs, and
Okay.
and maybe we can buy a big dog piñata.
A piñata, something you hit? Come on, Joe. Why don't you get him a stuffed animal, a soft one he can lay his head on, or a flavory bone, something to chew on?
Oh, I like a big dog piñata. A big dog piñata, putting it right up front.
Then you shall have a big dog piñata right up front. Yes. We can do this, Joe. Come on. What do you say? Deal? Give me a high five. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Hey, man, is this the Mayfair Hotel Project Room Key?
Sir, do me a favor. Can you put your mask back on your face?
And my mask broke. I dropped it.
Well, please don't approach me, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, but I do need a mask.
Okay, can you stop talking until I can give you a mask?
Okay.
All right. Now, I need to take your temperature. So I want you
Can
to
I
lean.
talk?
No. I want you to lean forward. Don't move. All right, your temperature's fine.
These are my clothes.
All right, well, just put your clothes down there on the security table, and the security guard, he gonna separate the clothes from your items. Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, what this damn nail clipper doing here?
Oh, my
You ain't supposed to have this stuff up in here.
I got a fungus on my big toe.
Oh, Lord. Well, if you need to use your toenail clippers, what you do is come on downstairs and check them out.
Go on and move over here and let me put your arms up so I can wind you, man. Beep 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 da 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 beep.
Do you want some dinner?
Yeah, I wasn't did I ain't nothing all day.
Okay. Well, we got as many dinner. Okay, let me get over here, y'all. Excuse me back there. I ain't trying to, All right. Well, there's a few questions I need to ask you. Mm-hmm. Do you feel sick or feverish at any time?
No, none of that.
Mm-hmm. Do you have diabetes?
Well, my daddy's sister cousin on my uncle's side, and my grandma, she used to come over there all the time, and they were doing it all the time, and the people across the street, they had it too, and I don't know, my cousin, they used to go over there, and they used to play together and have a good time, and I just went with them.
All right, now, do you have diarrhea?
No, don't diarrhea.
Okay, do you have a headache?
Oh, well, wait a minute. Let's go back to the diarrhea. I ain't had enough food to have diarrhea.
So you telling me you constipated?
Constipated.
Oh, Lord. All right, have you been exposed to anyone that has the coronavirus?
No. That's the stuff on the news.
Do you eat pork?
I like mine fried.
Uh-huh. Okay, do you smoke, drink, or do drugs?
Only on the weekend.
Do you pop pills? Uppers, downers? What do you do? Heroin?
When I'm in the hospital.
Do you have nightmares when you sleep at night?
Only when it's real dark.
Okay, when was your last known address?
That's a long time ago. Way over there. 1622 Mockingbird Lane. It was way across the street, and it by a white pickup truck, and there was a church beside there. And once again, my uncle, dead is on my mama's side. She said she
Okay,
gonna come.
have you ever had a sandwich and you tasted it and it didn't taste right, so you gave it to someone else and they bit into it and it still didn't taste right?
No. But my uncle across the street, he used to come over all the time, and he was on my aunt's side. She used to come over there all the time.
All right,
play
do you have a
tongue, being
special?
with.
Excuse me. Do you have a special diet?
No special. 4 years ago, Salt died in jail.
Red meat.
Chicken. I love chicken.
How much red meat would you say you eat a week?
How much chicken I eat in a week? You got any now?
Yeah, we got plenty of hot meals, and you can have as many as you like.
Well, I don't know. What do I have? I don't know what I get. Room. Do they have a room?
Yes, you have
do
your
there's a
own.
room? Or is there a lot of people in it?
You have your own room, sir.
All right. Do they have the TV, the flat screen, and the 4K?
Okay, you have a flat screen, 14 channels, 8 cables, and you can binge watching a lot of Cartoon Network.
All right, I love it
MTV.
already. Love it here already.
But there's one thing I gotta tell you. So, listen up. Every day, when you come to your room, we gonna bam on it real hard. Like we the police. And I'm gonna say, room check. And if you don't answer your door, we gonna walk in, we gonna look around, we gonna see what you doing. So don't be alarmed if that happens.
Okay. How much money I get? Y'all gonna give me a week?
Sir, put your mask back on your face and proceed to that.
Thank you so much. You the best, man. I hope you work all the time.
Okay. Nigerian nurses work here, okay? We don't got time to mess around. We're messing with caseloads after caseloads. We're messing with people on wheelchairs, walking sticks, and angry. So we don't have time to sit around here and play with you all day, okay?
you just like me.
Bye-bye.
All right.
We are so glad to have other residents of hotels here. So how have your experiences been?
Okay, hi, sir. My name is Leila, and I am in a project room key at Mayfair Hotel. And guess what? They don't treat you right. Let me tell you, they took all the comforters off the beds, all the paintings and mirrors off the wall, lock everything up when Project Room Key started. It's also, you have to be at the building at 7 p.m. This is a Project Room Key, but they don't even give you a key to your room.
Right. That's because they sell their keys to the people that want the room. Real.
Too much.
That's not too much difference between the way what we do at the hotel that I live at in Skid Row, where the tenants, they throw their keys out the windows. And some of the people, they wait till they see the tenants coming in through the door and they ask them, can they come in behind them? Me, I don't sell my key. I don't sell my key to no damn body. I don't care what they say. And I don't care what they do, or whether they like me or not.
I'm with you on that. You know where I live at the new terminal? My neighbor John, he takes his keys and he drops it out the window to all the guys that are downstairs, right? So they come upstairs, they go into his room, and they start partying. and they get all crazy, they get high, and they go down to the laundry room and they start smashing the washers and dryers just to get the quarters. I'm sick and tired of it. I mean, really, what we should do is take them all and throw them out. We should evict all of them that do destruction to our buildings.
Yeah. And when they come down to the legal clinic where I work at every day, they don't tell nobody I'm getting thrown out of my building because I ain't been selling drugs up in there. They be dog. No, they don't bring none of that shit up, no.
No, they don't. That's because they don't give them any responsibilities. They don't give them anything to do. What they need to do is give them a stake in the place where they live. Give them a responsibility, like maybe clean the place. Let them have some dignity.
Yeah. Give them some jobs.
You
like
got
they do at the refresh spot.
Yes.
And give them some okay.
Okay, now, Project Room Key is a response to COVID.
That's right.
It's about getting the most vulnerable people off of the street. So I don't know how many of them are capable of working.
Oh, come on now. You could have them sit at a desk. They could check people's IDs and they could give them a key. Think.
Yeah, okay. All right. No, I see what you're saying. So residents, they would be the best people to know who's who since they're around most of the time.
That's it. That's an awesome idea. I'm so glad you thought of that, Tom. Perfect.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm pioneering the position of Project Room Key Concierge Greeter. I get to know everyone in the building. I get to make them feel good. I've always been good at that. It's a beautiful job. Yeah. So that's what I'll be doing. So here we go. Welcome to Project Room Key. Welcome to the Mayfair Hotel. I'm Jose Weezar, your Project Room Key Concierge.
You are so hot.
Have a seat. My job is to get to know you, make you feel welcome and respond to your needs, but mainly get to know you. That way I can help you with your bags, open the door, and get you to your room.
Okay. And you are nice too.
As you probably heard, we don't give out room keys because some folks were selling them. And we don't give out IDs because myself and the assistant concierge work on getting to know you. Work on getting to know your name, work on getting to know your face and recognizing you as a person. Person-to-person contact is the best form of biometric identification.
Oh. To my surprise, I couldn't believe it. They had a story on the councilman Weezar. They raided his house like he was a dope addict or something, It was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was so stunned. That's the man I saw on Broadway on the stage to bring back Broadway and had a smile that would light up the sky when it was dark. He said I could bring it up when it was down. That's the man. That's the man I had respect for. That's the man that said he could do so many things. That's the man. That's the man I had respect for.
When I got indicted, people started coming to me saying that I can open up an institute of politics at USC. They said I could make a big, splashy, high-profile reinvention and rake in legit money and publicity for that. And I could do that. You know I could. And I could make it big and splashy. But so what? I'm happy doing what I'm doing. One day at a time, one person at a time. And I'm gonna keep on doing that. That, and only that.
We all make mistakes. You made mistakes. But I hope that they can forgive you. I believe that you're a good man. You have a beautiful family. You're young and you just decided to do the wrong things and they brought you down. But I'm going to pray for you because that's your business, not my business. And ain't nobody an angel.
That's for sure. I'm not one. I'm not an angel.
I'm no angel.
I'm no angel.
I am not an angel.
I am not an angel.
I ain't no angel.
I am.
In the city of angels, I'm no angel.
And I'm definitely no angel.
I'm no angel.
And guess what, y'all? Ain't none of y'all no angels either out there.
Hands.
Hands. Give me a hand. I know. Everybody want to.
We're done. Right? Oh, another bow.
Yay!
Bow! Come on! Quick!
Ready?
Get back there, Lee.
Bow! Quick! Bow!
Well, here.
Thank you.
Quick!
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks,
Yes,
y'all.
thank you.
We love
We'll
y'all.
be here tomorrow night.
Everybody.
We will be here tomorrow night, so y'all can bring some
Same
extra
time,
friends
same
and family.
Much love, everybody.
Oh, you can
Much
say
love.
that.
Good job.
How do they sound?